Alright, so this is what you all have waited for. This is going to be part 2 of Hotashi's opinions on everything. And this is the big one. This is going to be about the top tiers of the game. These are the big dogs. These are the guys who come and shove you off the setup and say, now it's my turn to play, kid. These characters are on another level for their own reasons, but you're gonna recognize that there's a pattern for why they're good. Pay attention. So, here we go. Ease of use, high explosiveness, amazing neutral, the best reversal super in the game, the best use of positive bonus, best corner offense from a character not named Zado. She can make anyone look mega bad with her corner pressure. It doesn't matter who you are. If you get one shot by Ram, you're gonna look bad. I mean, what can you do? She used to be a little bit mopey when she's just hitting you mid-screen, right? That's where she would be the weakest. And then they gave her the big guns. She became a complete being when they redesigned her Rekkas to be better conversion tools and also gave her dash cancels and special cancels out of the Rekkas. Oops. I'll be honest with you, it's an excellent buff because it's a buff to fun. It makes Ramlethal much more dynamic, where before she was really boring to play and fight against. Now that she's all range, she has an even bigger upper hand on certain characters in neutral. Gold Lewis, Faust, Jacko, Axel, Kai, like y'all ain't got no chance, sorry. Obviously, the character is very powerful. Her flaws are few, and her strengths are many. Traditionally, Arc System Works oftentimes has an easy to use, quote unquote, like easy to use, whatever. They're powerful characters in their games. Think historically like Fairy from Grand Blue Fantasy Versus, Nine the Phantom, Blaze Blue, Elfeld Valentine from Guilty Gear Xrd. But I'm gonna be real with you, ease of use isn't necessarily a factor since we're talking about the hypothetical highest level of play, but it helps a lot that she's like, you know, kind of like autopilots a bunch of stuff. As for the wish list, where do you even start? My number one, but probably not the most outrageous thing about her, is please hit this character's 6P. It is so stupid that Ramlethal can just flail at the screen and crutch with this normal and neutral, and it just works. And it's all thanks to her getting hard KD off of it with Rekka. So do one of these. Either weaken its ability as a mid-range poke by cutting some of the invincibility, or if you want to keep it the same way, weaken Rekkas as a way to convert off of it. And when you hit that, then you make it way more difficult for her to get started overall in a lot of situations, which will have a severe impact on her win rate. Next on the wish list is, please God, make Mortabato's damage scaling way weaker. It is so broken when she has 100% and then she randoms you out on RCs. Is the most insulting thing about Strive is how certain characters can blow you out with just reversal super. But you're gonna hear that a lot about the characters coming up. Oh boy, her meter gain on offense is outrageous, but that's just a game. That's not even Ramlethal's fault. This guy's strong. I mean, the counterplay against him is very clear in most cases, but by God, if he is right, like, lol, not only are you dead, it's gonna look good too. So you're gonna go on Twitter, you're getting clipped. He has amazing conversion ability off any touch thanks to his freeform special cancels, and any good Naga player will get that off any hit. But if you make a mistake somehow, it's usually punished with death because of Blood Rage, or being locked out of using specials for the rest of the match, hypothetically. Something that people don't talk about so often is that his high health gives him a huge edge, because he gets to make like one or two more mistakes than, you know, the rest of the cast, like same as Potemkin. Like, he just can take more hits. It is a massive boon. Of course, his specials are bananas, but I mean, because of his Blood Rage system, he can only do 3 of them and then he's locked out, not including dashes. You want the real problems with Naga? I'm gonna list out the real problems. Let's get the classical music on for this one. Problem number 1. Round start. What the fuck is this? Naga should not fucking be able to do 50% of your life off of round start and put you through the wall and also generate 50% meter off a normal hit and get positive bonus. Something's gotta give. It's only fair to have like 2 or 3. Like, okay, you want to put him in the corner and do 50%? Okay, sure. Then you shouldn't be able to get all that meter and positive bonus. Or you want positive bonus? Like, okay, then you're not going to do that much damage. My vote personally is going to be towards hitting the proration on his normals on normal hit. It's like wild. Doesn't matter like what the starter is, Naga is going to do at least 50% of your life if it's early in the round and he has access to all his specials. I would be fine with 5k and 2s and spin and his DP if they had a little bit of a proration hit. Furthermore, going on to problem number 3, 2s and 5k. These two normals absolutely must get touched. I think it's fine if 5k eats a hurt box or recovery nerf, and 2s should absolutely have more recovery. For how good these normals are as pokes, they're like over the line since it's so hard to call out a Naga for whiffing these. You don't even need to hit him. Problem number 4, 6H OTG. I think 6H OTG is too good. Mad ducats, okay? Easy. The other, especially strong aspects of Naga can be played around, right? You know, every character has game against Naga in some way, but it feels like 6H OTG does like more than the combo that got him into doing OTG 6H. Like, especially if the opponent has risks. Like, this is a system mechanic that OTGs do so much damage, but it's so stupid. You don't even need to do big combos with Naga. In fact, it's probably actively bad to do so. Personally, I do it because it's fun as hell. It's fun as hell to do the Devil May Cry combos. Like, it's just right to end your combos fast and do 6H OTG because it does the most damage for the least amount of resources spent, and it is ugly and boring. I would like to see the damage on 6H OTG get chopped down big time. Whenever somebody complains about Naga in your Discord arguments and you want to know what you're talking about, bring that one up. As for things that are like not a problem, Blood Rage. The thing that is punishable on block. Most people don't even know how to punish it properly, and way fewer Naga players do the setup step I do. People kind of like follow my lead in a way. I've seen it, but it's not necessarily good. Like, if a Naga is doing a Blood Rage setup on you, like, it's not like you're being pressured by Ram. You have outs. He has to guess on how to hit you, and I guess, like, sure, if he hits you, you're dead, but you were probably dead in the first place if he touched you again after that combo before, and if you manage to get back into it, he lost over half his life. Yeah, he's got the screen freeze, but even that can be played around. You know, to be fair to people, you do have to fight him completely different than every other character, and it's completely untraditional compared to like how people have like muscle memory for fighting Mei and Soul and Kai, you know. So until then, like, don't worry about Blood Rage, guys. Just enjoy the spectacle, and there's bigger fish to fry. So my personal wish list is to touch up on the problems that I mentioned with like 2S and 5K and 6H OTG, but please don't touch my Blood Rage, okay? Let me have my fun. Let me have this. It's mine. Let me don't put in the Hotashi nerf. Oh yeah, I forgot. Naga super is so fucking dumb as a combo starter when he has 100% meter and does red RC into a combo. That shit has got to be fucking nerfed. You should not lose the round in one hit. Come on, it's not fair. This is the award winner for Hotashi's most hated fucking character. Oh my god, this character annoys the shit out of me. It feels like he has no weaknesses at all. He's just that well-rounded. He has the same issues as Naga, where he has like very little recovery on his absurd normals like 5k, 2k, 2d. Holy shit, to where like his neutral is just like he like flails at the air with his fast as fuck dash, and it's probably gonna work. It's probably gonna work against most of the casts, you know? And in case that doesn't work and you get your ass beat in neutral for fucking flailing at the air, you can use the best reversal in the game on HGP to immediately just get back into a winning position. wow, feels like a life lead or a resource lead against him is completely worthless, since he can force you to play a game of RPS just by being next to him. And if you don't want to play the game of RPS, he can just unreactable fucking dash grab you, and then you're gonna eat shit because he gets back turn off grab. Like, fuck you. Goddamn. Honestly, Leo he's fine. The neutral is annoying, but it's fine. Backturn is very potent, but if you're on your game, you can block it. It's blockable mix. His damage is also like below average compared to like how strong he is as a character. Outside of melee range, like obviously he's not as effective. The one problem he has is very obvious. HTP, or better yet, H flash kick. This is the best reversal in the game. They tried to nerf this in 1.10 by making it so that he's forced to do backturn K to meaty after HTP or risk a reversal throw, but I still think it's way too good. I know if you get rid of it, Leo probably drops a whole tier's worth of strength, but that's fine. The right Leo player will literally distill things down to guessing at all times because he has a flash kick that damn near wins him the game at any moment. You know, even if he bait his flash kick and then you look at him like the doofus that he is, what are you gonna tell him? What are you gonna tell him? He's wrong for doing flash kick? So, wish list is that, like, can we hit the recovery on 5k and 2k and 2D just like a teensy bit? If you do that, along with nerfing flash kick again somehow, it'll make him a lot more bearable. I know it's a little severe, but hey, Slayo. Is it Latif that's broken? Or is it Zado? Who is it? Alright, for real, this character does what he's supposed to do overall, you know? Use Eddie, mix people up, powerful offense, amazing pressure, great reward. He's super strong, but 1.10 made his defense so fucking strong. He has some real culprit shit, okay? His 5p and his 2p have like insultingly little recovery, and his 6p is completely fucking wild. What the fuck is this? Why can't he just flail this normal all the time? What the hell? It's not that the hurt box is so good or like that it gets head invuln so fast. It's the recovery. He can swing it like another time by the time you see like, oh, he's doing 6p. Okay, I can punish. Nope. Boop. He's just swinging out another one. On top of that, he's like number 2 on the list with Ramlethal when it comes to positive bonus. If he ever touches you and you get wall broken, unless you have a reversal or 50% meter to wire C, the round is like over, since because of positive bonus, he can use Executor like, I don't know, 7 times before positive bonus wears off. I'm not fucking around. Same as like other characters with positive, but something that I think is actually problematic, and I'm not sure if this is like a big body issue, the fact that you can do Gold Burst into Executor is just is brawling. I don't think he should be able to Gold Burst, Sun Void, and then like free wing you from across the screen. For my wish list, please God, please hit 6p. It's like the best thing he has. After that, it maybe like touch the damage on his 5p or C conversions. Tighten them up just a little bit, right? This'll be a quick one. Soul Bad Guy. A couple people think, you know, Soul Bad Guy is not a top tier character, particularly that Weird Al Yankovic looking ass fucking Jonathan Tene. I think this character is still amazing. He has top tier offense, great neutral, amazing defense, great damage, great conversion ability, awesome screen carry, and a very dope matchup spread. But the annoying matchups like, I don't know, like Fouls and Geo are really, really rare. If I were Soul, I would not want to see Giovanna at all. That matchup is a joke. There's fewer things scarier in this game than Soul being in your face, you know, close slashing you over and over. He's just strong as can be. It's not like 1.0 where he was like, well, he does all of these things and then his pressure is godlike and then his mid-range is broken because his success was so good, right? Like, he's like quite inoffensive. He rewards strong decision making across the board, and his opponent is equally rewarded in neutral for paying attention to the ranges where he should be weak and counteracting when he's gonna go on the aggressive. Like, good. This is how it should be. If you have a tough time against Soul, look into IBFD to negate his offense, since his timings are generally pretty linear. As for my wishlist for Soul, he could really use some consistency help against Geo's crouching hurtbox. It's a fucking mess. Combos drop, pressure doesn't work sometimes, and it would make a big difference. Hotashi, where's Happy Chaos, guys? Happy Chaos is the best character in the game. Hold on. You might be saying, but, you know, Hotashi, you just think Happy Chaos is the best character in the game because you play Naga. Lol. Top tier character has one bad matchup and cries. Alright, asshole, pay attention. This character is the most fucked up well-rounder I have ever seen. He does a shit ton of damage. His buttons are abnormal on offense and in neutral. He can make up a whole bunch of shit up, like on pressure with his gun system. Honestly, he's cool. He's really cool. He rewards high execution and attentiveness like more than a lot of other characters that are really limited. Like think about like Ramlethal compared to Chaos. Like bar none, Happy Chaos is way cooler. It's a spectacle to see a strong Happy Chaos doing their thing. Honestly, for real. That's what I would say, like, you know, when he came out, if all the Happy Chaos players didn't eventually realize so quickly that they can just zone out the whole cast by just spamming steady aim. And if any of the steady aim shots hit, they do half of your life, and then they keep on doing it from full screen or half screen or on pressure. Anywhere. There's very little decision making on Happy Chaos's end. Some Happy Chaos players like, you know, Lost Soul and Tiger Pop, like, they haven't fucking gotten the memo yet. So they let their opponent play by leaving zoning bind for a couple of seconds per match to go in. But as I said before, Happy Chaos has absurd neutral and offense. It's just not necessary to interact with the opponent like these players do. He's like Axel if his zoning were like twice as good, had a freeform pressure structure, way better conversions and offense, and like double damage. I mean, if you look at Happy Chaos played in like tournaments, think like North America weeklies and stuff, he just seems toxic. He fights everybody the same. There's very little interaction. Combos are extremely burst safe early on. His gaps in pressure and zoning are few, but they're there, but they're few. And any touch he gets on you for trying to respond to what he's doing is punished so brutally. Once you do learn your lesson, not to fucking try and interact with him when he's doing his thing, he can just chip you out from across the screen with steady aim. And, most importantly, while all of that is happening, he is gaining a fuck ton of meter, and you're barely gaining any meter at all. Even if you spend 70% of the match dash blocking, since there's nothing else you can do, you will not get any meter from that almost at all. He's the best zoner, he has the best offense, he has the best conversions, the best corner carry, and somehow has normal guts and health, and has a great super to close the rounds out, and he can convert off of 5p and 2p into a full corner carry into a wall stick. Like, I mean, I can go on and on. He shits on so many characters matchup wise. Eno, Gold Lewis, Zado, Jacko, Naga. Like, again, he's not doing anything special versus those characters. It's just like differing levels on those characters' ends of, well, can't do shit. You know, can't do shit, guess I'll die. He is very strong, but the reason why he's so fucked up is because of the guard crush off of steady aim. That shit has to go. Don't fucking retune it, okay? Don't make it conditional. It just has to go. Once it's gone, then we can reconsider. That's it. Just one thing. That's it. Then we reassess. That's all my opinions on everything. If a patch were not to happen at this rate, I'd say the characters that are most likely to shift are Giovanna upwards, Naga and Soul downwards, and Chip upwards. This is down to just people getting better at fighting them and playing them, but just adding that for curiosity's sake. Might as well get all my trashy opinions out while the going's good. Opinion, straight from the source. Alright, catch y'all next video.